Hey everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a love it or leave it review on a brand new product from Lorac, California Dreaming Cheek Palette. It is so cute. First, let me show you the packaging because it is just adorable. And I love that Lorac did something totally different. Lorac tends to do really sleek, neutral, black, white palettes, things like that, and just really, really simple packaging. And they went totally cute with the California theme and have lips and seashells and butterflies and all kinds of cute stuff on this pink packaging. So I think this was something different from them and I really, really like it. So as far as what the inside of the palette looks like, you guys, here is what it looks like. It is so pretty. These colors are absolutely stunning. I did purchase mine at Ulta. However, it originally launched first at Kohls. So it's available now at Kohls, on Lorac's website online, and online at Ulta and in stores. None of the Kohls around me have these in stores, but I know some of them are getting them in stock, but they are definitely available online. And this does retail for $30. So let me break down the size for you guys really quickly and a comparison to the original blushes. So the total quantity you get in here is 13.4 grams, or they are 0.48 ounces, and this is going to retail you $30, whereas the original blushes, these are the Buildable Color Source blushes. These are 0.14 ounces or 4 grams each, and these will retail you for $23. So it is actually, although the individual pans are smaller than these blushes, let me show them up close to you guys so you can see. Here's what they look like as the size reference. You can see that these are smaller, but all together this entire palette is 13.4 grams, whereas this is only 4 grams. So you're getting well over 3 of the full sizes in this palette. So this is a really good value for $30, especially because these are limited edition shades that you're not going to see anywhere else. So that's just a little size comparison just to let you guys know I do think it is an overall good value. So it says, chunky sweaters and jewels, wind and white plush clouds, the glow of the sun and your toes in the sand. Lorac Los Angeles brings you a highlight, blush, and bronzer palette. Yes. According to them, there is a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer. I will kind of talk about that in a little bit because depending on your skin tone, that may not be necessarily true. So it says, this warm glow cheek palette contains 4 limited edition shades to add highlight, color, and glow to your complexion. Grab your sweater, sunglasses, and sandals and experience what we dreamed up for you. So as far as these shades go, I'm not sure. It doesn't say specifically which ones are which, but I would assume what it means is this one is the highlight, the 2 in the middle are the blushes, and the end one would be considered the bronzer. However, the golden hour shade down here and the sunlight shade up here both do have some significant glitter in them. They are extremely finely milled. There's no fallout. It's not going to look like a glitter bomb on you or anything like that, but they do have shimmer in them. So I don't know if these are the highlights or what, but to me, these are highlights. For my specific skin tone, this is way too dark to use as a bronzer. Plus, like I said, it's glittery. It's not something I would typically use. This, for me, because it is so dark, makes a really perfect, like, rosy, deeper blush for the wintertime, or I can use it very, very, very lightly as a blush topper. Then these 2 in the middle, at first I thought, maybe this one could be a bronzer, but it actually has a rosier undertone once you swatch it, so it makes a really beautiful rosy nude blush. I love it, but you can also use this one if you're fair as a bronzer. It kind of gives like this really unique tone to your face. Now, the ray is completely matte. This is called Wavelength. Now, this one is not completely matte. It's mostly matte with like little tiny gold specks here and there. Very, very tiny gold specks. So this one is mostly matte with just a tad bit of shimmer here and there in it. But overall, you have shimmer, mostly matte, completely matte, and then shimmer again. So that's why I think depending on your skin tone, these may differ as far as what you use as an actual highlight or a blush or a bronzer. This also works well as an eyeshadow or in the crease because, like I said, this is not necessarily like my first go-to blush shade I would pick out of this palette. This is a beautiful shade for highlighting for all skin tones. If you have really, really fair skin, it may be a tad dark, so I would go in with a very, very light hand. Or it makes a really pretty like golden blush on skin as well. So these colors are stunning. The quality is amazing. They're just exactly like the original Color Source Buildable Blushes, which if you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know. You guys know these are like some of my holy grail. I absolutely love them. I basically have every single color. The formula is amazing. I love it. So these are exactly the same. They are so pigmented. You'll see, like literally, let me go one swipe. Like look how pigmented that is for one swipe. Let me do it again. One swipe across, one swipe there, and look how pigmented that is. That is so incredibly pigmented for one swipe across. They pick up incredibly well on brushes, whether you use a goat hair brush or a synthetic brush. Like most Lorac products, because they are so soft, they do have a lot of kick up if you go in too hard. So I would highly suggest when you take a blush brush to kind of just roll it in there instead of like dabbing it like you normally would with something that's more dry or hard packed into the pan. These are extremely soft, so I would just kind of roll your brush in there. You don't need a ton of product because they are so pigmented, and then they apply beautifully to the skin. So just be careful because like typical Lorac products, they can have fallout if you go in there a little bit too hard. But the formula is great. So long wearing, you guys. These are so incredibly long wearing, just as the original individuals are. Really long wearing. Like, they will stay put for 12 hours and not move. I love the staying power with them. So pigmented, long wearing, beautiful shades, versatile. Like, this palette is incredible. I love it. And they're limited edition beautiful shades that you're not going to find anywhere else. So overall, quick little review just to let you guys know this palette is totally worth the value. I think you get a really good amount of product in here. The colors are beautiful. It's a really versatile palette, and overall this is the same exact quality as the original blushes, which are fantastic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick review and getting to see some swatches of the new Lorac California Dreaming Cheek Palette. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay tuned to all my upcoming videos, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!